Good evening, friends. It's Anna. I know it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks. But I'm back with another empties. I don't have much considering that it's been 2 weeks. I'm at the point where even my partials were closer to full than they were to empty. So there's not quite as many things being emptied. But I will tell you, I am participating for the first time ever in Patricia Gates' wax melting challenge. If you will give me just a second, I'll show you. This is the first 20 days of the list, and then here's days 21 to 31 over here. So I am participating in this challenge. There is wax every single day being changed in this house. Now, what I will say, I don't change every single warmer every single day. I have warmers in 3 different rooms, and my rule is I change warmers in 1 room every single day. So that makes sure that whatever waxes I have in get to go there full time, and there is no more scent before I take them out and change them to a new wax. So there are going to be empties. In fact, one of the empties we'll talk about today is actually the wax that is today in the challenge. But it's because I only had a few pieces. And the room I did it actually, it's what's going in here now. I only had 4 little brittle cubes. And I split that between 2 warmers. So we'll talk about that. That there are waxes that are being changed every single day. So you will see empties from this challenge. And I do have repeated things in here so that I use more up rather than starting a whole bunch more partials. And then we'll go when she does August. I'll check August. And I'll look at all my partials and see what I can use. That way I'm trying to just slowly and steadily continue my use it up challenge with the wax. I'm really doing well with not bringing in a ton right now. I've not brought in, except for the May Scent of the Month kit that I purchased in April, I've not brought in any wax to keep for myself since the 1 bar of Crazy Coconut in January of this year. I did keep 1 bar of Crazy Coconut from the Bring Back My Bar that was in January, and then 3 bars from the Blooming Marvelous from the Scent of the Month kit. That is all the wax that I have brought in and ended up keeping so far this year, and we are in July. So I feel like that's pretty good, and my use it ups have continued. So we're going to start with this wallflower tag. That means I changed out a wallflower. Changed out the wallflower in my bedroom. This is 1,000 Wishes is what's in now. That is sparkling champagne, crystal peonies, and almond cream. It's in the warm and woodsy category, and it is a perfect body care, bedroom, bathroom type scent to me. In fact, 1,000 Wishes is my travel shower gel that I took on my trip. I took 1,000 Wishes, I took shower gel, body cream, and body mist. And then I also took on my trip a pink pineapple sunrise mist that I would use during the day. And I would put my 1,000 Wishes on every evening when I got out of the shower. But I love, love, love that scent. The wallflower that it replaced was a pina colada wallflower, which you see what I've done. The oil. This was coconut pina colada, and I've dumped the oil into my diffuser. I also paired it with the last bit of, this is an oil, a diffuser oil from Magic Candle Company. This is called Pineapple Whip. It smells like the Dole Whip. If you have vendor wax, like I know L3 has a good one. Sassy Girl had a good Dole Whip oil, and I'm sure she'll get it back. That's what this was. This Pineapple Whip smells just like that Dole Whip oil, and I need some more of this. It's a perfect summer oil. I'm very, very sad to be at the end of it. I found these oils at a company called Magic Candle Company. If you want to look them up, magiccandlecompany.com. I love them. They are these little bottles, but they do a 4-pack deal. I think it's like 20 bucks for 4 of these little bottles, 20 or 30 bucks. I usually get gifted little sets. This was the last one I had in the set. The other big empties that I have is this Bath & Body Works candle, Cocoa Paradise. If you know, you know Cocoa Paradise is not out this year. So this was a candle that I got at the end of season last summer and burned like once before I switched to my fall stuff. Well, I pulled it out and I burned it up. This burned itself. The wicks extinguished themselves, and I want you to see how clean that jar is. For a Bath & Body Works candle here recently, that's really good. Cocoa Paradise, I love it. I'm very sad they didn't bring it back, but I'm also very excited to have finished a candle, because that feels very big. Like, that feels like a big accomplishment. Now, 2 wax melt empties to go over and we'll be done. This is pink cotton. This was a melt I finished up in my bedroom over the last 3 weeks or so, prior to the start of July. I had 3 cubes left, and I did this about once a week in the bedroom. I change my wax about every 24 hours or so in the bedroom, because I keep that warmer on basically 24/7. It's an element warmer, and it basically never turns off. But this is like clean cotton, fresh pink berries. It's like the epitome of feminine laundry, body care. Perfect bedroom scent, and I loved every second of it. This is actually a club bar for me. You know, if you know, you know my club's not coming right now. But this is a club bar for me. So eventually I will have more of this bar, even though it's discontinued. And finally, this one is kind of a bittersweet finish as well. I don't know if you can read the label. This is Sassy Girl Aroma. It's called Waffle Cone and Berries. This was her dupe of the Bath & Body Works famous and beloved Berry Waffle Cone. Now, I had this as a little sample. There were 4 brittle pieces. And today's challenge was to warm a scent that you got based on hype. Well, honestly, anything from Sassy Girl, just as a vendor, she's so hyped. Like, I wanted to try her, and I had plans to try her. And then her fire happened, and I cried. Because I didn't know if I would ever get to have her wax. Because I didn't know in the beginning if she would come back, because they'd they've just been through so much tragedy. I didn't know if she would come back. Of course, we all know she's working her way back. She's ordering things, even right now, for her business, and she will be back. But then I had my sweet friend Etta Harrison had put together a package for me. We had done a wax trade, and part of what she included in there was a few little sassy girl bags. Don't you love, oh my gosh, don't you love the labels that Etta is creating? I need to know how to do these. But she had included a few little sassy girl bags. And so when I saw that our challenge today was to warm a scent based on hype, I thought, what better than one of the most hyped vendors that I know of, and her dupe of one of the most hyped scents that I know of from Bath & Body Works. I know it's still a very beloved scent. Now, am I sad that there were only 4 little brittle cubes? Well, yes and no, because I think it was super generous of Etta, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to even have the scent. But am I sad that I'm only going to get basically 24 hours out of it? Yes, because Miss Vendor Wax doesn't go more than about 24 hours, period. But I'm so, so grateful to have tried this scent. Anyway, that's what I got through this week, or these 2 weeks, as far as empties. Now, of course, I've melted way more than that, and you'll see as things continue to come through the empties. We'll talk about when they were finished. But that's what I've emptied and finished up these last 2 weeks. Until I see you again, my friends, please remember that I love you. And please, have a blessed day on purpose.